Welcome back to London Beautiful Life, and we're at the Rise of the Footsoldier Retribution UK Premiere at Cineworld, Leicester Square.
How does it feel to be here today?
Listen, it's always it's a privilege, and I'm grateful for it, always. Because I said to Andy tonight, walking across Leicester Square, we've done it again. You know, we're 7 movies in, and it's incredible.
When you look back to the first time you did the films, back in 2007 was the first one, how did you ever think it was going to become this big?
Never. And that's a funny thing, it's a good question, because it sort of happened organically. Because if my agent would have said to me, I've got a meeting for you tomorrow, they're talking about they want to sign you for 5 movies, and I've gone, you're joking. But because it's happened so slowly, it's happened without me realising it. It's great. I can't be. I'm very lucky.
With it being the 7th film, how's your character changed from the very first film to now?
Well, I went out of my way to change it. I did a couple of movies, 3 movies, Muscle, Villain and A Violent Man, and they were like acting jobs. And each of those characters were very similar, but they had a little bit more heart and a little bit more human side. And I know people go, oh, we don't want to hear that, but no one wants to watch the T-1000 just bashing people up. So with Tate on the last 2 films, Vengeance and this one, I tried to give him a little bit of a human side. Do you know what I mean? So you go, you sort of question it, it makes you think. You know, he's not just, why is he doing, because people want to know, why is he doing this? Why, he's meant to be a drug addict, lunatic, but he's still a human being.
And obviously we're in Ibiza. What was it like filming out in Ibiza?
Oh, beautiful. I stayed on for too long.
You're finally in a Rise of the Footsoldier film in this part of this franchise.
Did you say?
Yeah. But you were in Bonded by Blood, and you did play Pat Tate.
I was. So the tagline at the start of this was Tate versus Tate. And trust me, it really does go off. It was, when they sent me the script, the last couple of times it didn't work out for us, but when he sent me the script, first thought was, wow, this is really good. The character that we created, that I play, Colonel Sullivan, was epic. He was, he had so many layers to what he was. And then I thought, how are they going to sprinkle the essence of these other great characters that the people that have followed the franchise are going to see? And listen, they did it brilliantly. Nick and Andy Loveday. Nick really impressed me. He really did impress me. I think he's ready to get all the big toys and the big money now. I worked with him many years ago. I did a cameo on his first project, which was a lot of fun. But what he's put on the screen, and Andy Loveday, you see Andy Loveday, I love him dearly. And people think he just has a good time, but trust me, that man works. He's there before everyone, he leaves after everyone, and he works to bring it to this day. And what a wonderful day this is. And I'm really, really, really happy for the people that have brought this franchise to here, and especially the fans. They're going to see something different.
It's your 2nd film now. You obviously did the Thursday Murder Club, which is huge, and now to doing this. What was the comparisons between both films?
Oh, I feel like the Thursday Murder Club and Rise of the Footsoldier couldn't be more different. Yeah, and I feel like also Rise of the Footsoldier couldn't be more different to anything I've ever done really in my career. But I absolutely love that contrast between, that ice princess that I've portrayed so far, and now stepping into kind of a little bit of a badass, I think. So it's really exciting for me.
How did you become a part of the Rise of the Footsoldier franchise, and how does it feel to be a part of such an iconic British film franchise?
I mean, I've always wanted to be an actress, so I took training very seriously. I trained for a very long time, and then finally I was introduced to the right person, to Andy Loveday, and I was prepared for the role. So I auditioned, and they chose me for the part, which I'm really happy for.
What do you reckon fans can expect from this as well?
Oh, I think fans are definitely in for a treat. Obviously, we are honouring the Rise of the Footsoldier franchise, but we are definitely levelling it up. So I think you're going to see a lot more really high level action scenes, and a modern take on Rambo a little bit.
How does it feel to be a part of a huge franchise in British culture? Because you did Vengeance, didn't you?
Yes, yeah. It's amazing. Everyone loves these movies with people I grew up with love these films. So it feels an honour, because I tell people I'm part of these movies and they can't believe it,
How did you become being a part of this franchise?
I auditioned for Vengeance literally 2 weeks before they started shooting, and then after booking the job, I got the taping on Monday. I They told me I got that job Monday evening, and then within 2 weeks I was on set in high heels, and I'd never done drag before. So,
what was your fondest memories on working with also like the director, with the cast? What were your fondest memories on working on this franchise?
I tell you what, I think it was Andy and Nick. You know, they pulled me aside and like they reassured me and said how happy they was for me to be here, and really instantly like put me at ease and said, just go for it, man, and enjoy yourself.
When it actually comes to like first-time actors as well, what advice would you give them?
I think these days a lot of actors, like, we're all self-taping, you know, so like we're used to cameras being in our faces and all that. When you get on set, it's 10 times easier. Once you're on set, it's the easiest bit because you've got amazing actors around you, you've got the full set. That's when it's easiest.
And also you were a part, it might have been a small part, but a part of Wednesday.
Yes.
What was that like?
That was amazing. I mean, I literally booked that job just after training with National Youth Theatre, and then to instantly go on this like £100 million plus set in Romania. I was in Romania for 3 weeks. It was a very big eye-opener to what this industry can be like. And then straight after finishing that, coming to do Vengeance, as much as the budgets were different, the actual essence of filmmaking is the same.
How excited are you to be for this premiere today?
Oh, really excited. I mean, and you can see the buzz of the people outside and the size of it. It's got bigger and bigger and bigger. And the franchise has gone through the roof. And we've gone from like indie now to like mini studio. And you'll see tonight the size of the movie. Everyone's going to be like, wow, where did this film come from?
I was going to say, obviously you started with the first one, you've been with the franchise throughout the entire series. Is there been a favourite film out of this franchise for you?
I loved doing Marbella because it was really funny and silly and stupid, and Rise Footsoldier 3. Origins was quite a great film to make because I made it in lockdown, which was quite easy for me because no one was on the streets, but we was exempt, so I had full run of Southend, which made my life a lot easier than other people going like phones. So that was quite a cool film to make. But each one has been different, and they're all unique, and that's why I make each film different.
So obviously, why do you reckon this franchise is so loved by the British public?
Right, it's so easy. This is a film for white van man. It's the film for the normal guy in the street, right, goes home of a night time, sits there, works all day long, grafts, gets home, has a few pints, puts the TV on and sit back and relax and have a bit of escapism. You ain't got to be the brain of Britain to work them out, right? They're fun, they're not intrusive, you're not watching Inception going, right? It's easy watching, and people can relate to the characters.
Why do you think the public love Rise of the Footsoldier so much?
I think because they do things outside of the box. I think that the franchise pushes certain limits that other maybe independent filmmakers don't necessarily do. I think they're bold, I think they're big, and I think they're beautiful.
What do you reckon fans are going to expect from this version, this 7th instalment?
I think they're going to be in for a surprise. I was in Footsoldier Origins, so since then, Vengeance was up a gear, and I'm expecting amazing things for this one. The small clips that I have seen have just made me blown away.
And what was it like working on Origins? So, like, what was your fondest memories from working and being a part of this franchise?
I can't hear, sorry.
What's your fondest memories of being a part of this franchise?
My favourite part of being part of this franchise would be the friendships that I formed along the way. I absolutely loved my time in Origins playing Lucy. And then since then, Andy Loveday is someone that I'm besotted by in not a weird way. He's protective, he's supportive, he's there. So is Nevern, he's one of my best mates. They're all like people I can trust with my life. Love Craig. We support each other. You know, when the lights and the cameras are all down, we're all still there for each other. So that's the beautiful thing.